everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the Final Cut. So glad you could join us today. We've got some Wisconsin-made indie horror. Wisco Indie Horror represent. Yeah, baby. And it is called The Headmistress. It's brought to us by Christopher A. Miklos and Jay Sapiro. And we get the story of Mara, who's played by Catherine Bellantone. And she's a woman who is in some financial troubles. She's a teacher, but she hasn't been to Wisconsin a long time. Her family has been. In fact, one of her family members has left her a hotel in kind of a remote area on the lake, and she's looking to get some quick cash. So she gathers a group of potential investors to go out to this remote property and see who will give her the best offer to where she can make some quick cash. Well, while there, she soon learns why this hotel/resort has not been successful over the years, as she realizes this place is haunted. It's one of the most haunted places in the country, and they get to experience this firsthand, her and the potential buyers, as more spectral and ghost things happen, creeping them out, scaring them, and possibly turning deadly. And we soon figure out that something in Mara's family's past, a dark secret, is the reason why these specters are here. And we sit with Mara and try to figure out exactly how she's going to make it out of this situation alive and still possibly sell the property, though that's most likely not going to be the case. Sorry. Headmistress was a lot of fun. I loved it. There's an old school approach to this horror film. They do a lot of things with the sound design, as well as creaky doors, things out of the corner of your eye. There's a wonderful shot in a bathroom where that involves a mirror that I really appreciate it. And I loved it. I loved it because they're working on a limited budget and they work within their means. And man, do they still manage to create a very creepy, atmospheric horror film. Now, that's thanks to this cast selling it for sure. First, as I mentioned, Catherine Bellantone as Mara. I love this character. She's a very sympathetic one. You feel for her situation. You don't want anything bad to happen to her, and so you really see her motivation for all of this, and you feel for her as dark secrets are revealed. Then we got Deschantel Kosmatka, who plays Nikki, and while she doesn't have a huge part in here, she does get some interesting scenes, and she goes around a lot filming, taking photos of the place, and I dug her character quite a bit. It was great to have that kind of balance with her, who's there. She seems intrigued at buying the property, and then you have Annie, who is played by Aiden Skye. Loved this character, such a strong female character who's there for no nonsense, all business, but things get complicated, and she has trouble doing that with Donovan, who's played by Thomas McCarthy, and Donovan is the character you're going to not like, and you're not supposed to. This is one of the characters who you hope something bad happens to, in all honesty, and Thomas plays this with such a lot of just getting behind this character and giving it a lot of gusto, if you will, making it all so you definitely don't like this guy. And again, you're not supposed to. And I loved the back and forth banter between him and Aiden, the Annie character, that just makes some fun scenes. Who are also fun is the couple in this group, Pete and Dex, who Pete's played by Tom Darcy Carr, and Dex is played by Hunter O'Haro. And the dynamic between these two was fun. Definitely interesting to see why they were looking at the property and their motivation. I liked that. The way the characters were just handled, the dynamic between them and the rest of the group, and everything about all these characters, just it fit this world that they painted. And the production value was great. The audio I liked quite a bit, not just in the sound design, but for a film with this budget that it was shot on, all the dialogue is clearly, you can hear it. There's special effects in here used sparingly and effectively, as well as makeup effects. These ghosts and spectrals, as they become more and more real, or at least visualized, are just downright creepy. And there's just this great creepy atmosphere with the Headmistress. Overall, I highly recommend it. It's out on VOD now, and I don't recommend it again just because it's Wisconsin horror. I recommend it because this is a solid paranormal horror film that was shot on a limited budget on a great, gorgeous location that was very interesting, not only in the story, but the characters. So there you have it. If you have seen The Headmistress, please leave your comments down below. Love to hear your constructive thoughts on it. Check out our Patreon if you haven't already. The more we can do there, the more we can do here. We're trying to hit 2,500 subscribers here onto YouTube. So if nothing else, subscribe, bells and whistles, and like here. And yeah, thank you for watching me and talk about a great Wisconsin indie horror film. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.